please make sure cell phones are off or vibrating. We will start with a statement from Coach Campbell, then we'll take questions from the student athletes, Kyvan Goodwin-Rogers and Chelsea Schumpert, and then we will take questions for Coach Campbell. So, Coach Campbell, if you want to start with a statement, that would be great.
Just like I started off yesterday, grateful for the opportunity to be here. We were very fortunate at the end. I thought we really played well in the first half and defended well in the first half. Carson Newman's the most explosive team offensively in preparation that we've played all year. So it did not surprise me at all. I think they have one of the best point guards in the country. They have a four-man that's impossible to stop for 40 minutes. And they have some quickness at other positions, complementary players that really do a great job. And again, I said something about offensive rebounds yesterday, how we really focused on it and did a great job. And she got 9 offensive rebounds again today, the best offensive rebounder I've ever seen. At the same time, I was very proud of how we defended down the last minute to get some stops when we needed to at a time when emotionally a lot of times you're not into it, especially young people. And so I thought they showed a lot of character, and that's what this team has been all year long. Very enjoyable. And these are the two that are here, one-year transfers that have really soft hearts and really felt like God brought them here, and really thankful to get another day and a half with them during our season. So appreciate the opportunity.
Questions for the student athletes?
No, I wasn't nervous. A lot of good teams make a run all the time, and we just got to stay together and, basically stay together and make sure we finish.
Anything else for student athletes? Nick?
The defensive stops have been at the end of the game. Those were big. Talk about just the atmosphere out there at the end of the game and those stops.
I know what I gotta do for my teammates. So I mean, I know I came here to play defense, not the way to play offense. So I know that those stops are what's my teammates feed off of. So the crowd, I mean, they were great, but I don't really see or hear them.
Anything else for the student athletes? All right, thank you, ladies. You're dismissed. You can come out this way. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, we will take questions for Coach Campbell.
Coach, you mentioned the defense down the stretch. Could you speak specifically about Bria Gaines' block? That was a key play.
Well, Bria's not known for her defense. Kyvan is. And so Kyvan's made the biggest impact on our team from last year to this year on the defensive end. And her percentages are bad. She shot a lot better at the end of the year. But when she went out, I was concerned. I think they ISO'd Bria late, and she got the block. They got by her and got the block. And I just thought that Bria's been really working on, and this is a compliment to her, to not let emotions dictate for 40 minutes, to let it just be a moment. And she didn't get a lot of time today. I got all over when she didn't shoot the layup and passed out when she was in there posting. And she's learned to have a short memory and think about others first. And I thought that was evident at the very end because she's been sitting over there. So I felt like when Kyvan went out, she felt like I have to step up, and I thought that was a huge play. I thought even the last play where she didn't get the block but didn't prevented 20 from shooting over, both those plays were her, and an extra effort plays that, again, go deeper than surface level, goes to their hearts.
Go ahead.
Coach, final minute, you called a couple timeouts, and obviously you kind of reset the team. But what were you telling your team in those final couple timeouts?
Well, with the advancement of the ball, again, during that time period when they were coming back, I can either choose to use those timeouts in that moment or try to hold off and trust my team a little bit. And believe me, there was some tension in me during that time period. But for us to be able to get some rest during those key moments, and Sarah Hammond, my assistant, to be able to write down the 2 sideline out-of-bounds plays that they run, and to have that moment where there's a calm and you're depending on the teaching instead of the moment, that's one of the biggest strategy differences that's changed over the last couple of years, just being able to hold timeouts. And, again, there's a tension there, and there's not a right or wrong, but I think it worked out okay.
Anything else for Coach? Go ahead.
Talk about Chelsea Schumpert again tonight. She became the special season that she's had and will continue to have?
Well, you know, I've known Chelsea since she was a sophomore in high school and lost her in the recruiting battle out of high school. And then for her to come back, and me to know her family really well, and her to come back so that she wanted to be a part of something where it felt like a family. And so we put her, I mean, we were on her back a little bit during most of the season. Tonight, she forced it a little late, and she missed free throws for the first time late game all year long. I think you probably could see from the expression on her face. But during tournament time, you have to have a player that wants it in their hands, and she's definitely one of those people, and she's humble too. I just remember the MVP stuff at the region. She took Jada Perkins out there with her to make sure she was out there with her because it was important for her to be a part of the team. So obviously grateful to have a really good player, but to have a really good player you like and enjoy being around, can't put a price tag on that stuff.
Anything else for Coach? Go ahead.
Coach, first half, you were really able to force them into some low percentage shots. They missed a lot, and that enabled you to build a 20-point lead. Talk about that stretch.
Well, I thought Annalie Little came off the bench and really did a good job just shooting threes, which she does well. And then we did a good job executing offensively. That to go with, I thought Carson Newman missed some shots they normally make. And then we saw the difference in the second half. If you watch Carson Newman on tape, if you watch the Lincoln Memorial game, at Lincoln Memorial, they're down 19, and then all of a sudden it's a one-point game, and it was almost mirror image of what happened tonight. And it says something about Mike, and it says something about their preparation and the competitiveness in that group. And I played against Harris when she was at Lee as a freshman. And so I wasn't surprised by that, and he's done a phenomenal job. It's his 7th year. If you watch them play, you would have no idea he's been coaching only 7 years. And so I think it was a privilege for us to play somebody out from the state of Tennessee and also play. They're going to be back next year. They got everybody back. So anyway, they did a great job coming back, and there's not many teams that have the character to do that.
There was a minute or two stretch there where you held like a 1-point lead, or
Mhm.
2-point lead. Game could have switched any moment there in the last minute and a half, but you guys didn't let it happen. Talk about that.
You know, I thought it was really important that we got some back doors during that stretch when they were making runs. We got some easy baskets. There was a offensive rebound by Kyvan where I think they maybe hit off as high off the square as possible, or even higher than that. I thought that play was huge in that momentum. But bottom line is they missed some shots, and we got some rebounds, which was rare for us to get a rebound. We just got out-rebounded by 18. And so, and we committed 10 turnovers. We hadn't committed 10 turnovers in, 5 games. And so, obviously, they put us in some difficult circumstances. I'm still amazed. I don't know if anybody else seen any guard rebound like that offensively. It's amazing. That's a gift. You don't see many people with that.
Anything else for Coach? All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.